he's like, let me guess, it's for the homeless. And I was like, sir, I just ordered 2 McChickens.
In the drive-thru, I pull up to the thing and I go, one large 4A go meal.
I am never going to be walking around a downtown city with a Bluetooth speaker playing random creepy music again.
I doubt that somehow.
Anyway,
I'm a baby cuckoo gaga.
I'm an actor now. I have to act so hard to be your friend.
What in the world? If I put myself to be really funny.
Hello and welcome to That Goes Awesome, the only podcast where everything goes awesome. I'm Jaden.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Hyper.
I can tell.
I'm not Hyper, we're just in a hurry.
Why are we in a hurry?
Because life is really busy right now. There's a lot we gotta do, and
Well said.
and we're a little crushed for time nowadays when we do the podcast. We are on a time constraint, but
Just for today.
We're gonna make sure we get a good episode out there for you guys.
Indeed.
Yeah, to put into perspective a little bit of why we're on such a time constraint, or just how much of a constraint we're on. Daniel, which if you don't know, he is our editor, he literally just now, like 5 minutes ago basically, finished the episode 2 of Survivor editing, and it was supposed to premiere 5 minutes ago. So he finished it exactly when it was supposed to premiere. But shout out to Daniel for putting in the work today.
He works hard.
Grinding his butt off. But we made it.
I did. He made it.
Well, yeah. But now we're like all out of breath. You should have seen us trying to get ready for the podcast. We were like all hands going everywhere. Like, you plug this in here. And then there's me like plugging stuff in the wrong hole because I don't know where anything goes.
He's an idiot.
But I was trying to help.
I appreciate that.
Anyways, Christian, what's your plans for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna go home, hang out with my girlfriend.
See, I'm on a time constraint with Daniel because
I'm
we have
not.
places we have to go. But
Yeah.
Christian's actually not.
Dogs.
Doggies. Ruff, ruff. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so I do have a story of something that happened to me the other day.
Okay.
So, I'm driving down the road and I'm like, I'm hungry. So what do? I go to McDonald's, right?
Okay.
As you do, you go to the McDonald's. Anyways, I pull up to the McDonald's and I go through the drive-thru and then I order and then I go to the window to pay, right? And it's been like a long day at this point, so I'm already like, I'm just like ready to go home and whatever. But then the guy at the window, he looks at me and he's like, let me guess. You bought food for the homeless. I was like, what? He's like, let me guess, it's for the homeless. And I was like, sir, I just ordered 2 McChickens. He was like, oh, I'm just messing with you. And I was just like,
What?
Okay. And he's like, yeah, sorry. And then he just like gave me my card back and then I drove off.
I would have been flabbergasted.
I
I got no
was-
clue what I would have said.
I was flabbergasted. I was like, I literally just ordered 2 McChickens. Like,
That's wild.
Why did he say that to me?
I really hope the person behind you got like 40 like McDoubles or something like that, and he just thought it was you.
See, if something like that happened, that would make sense. But I don't know why he said that to me.
That's crazy.
I thought about that all the way home. He's like, he stopped me. He's like, let me guess. Before he would take my card, like, let me guess. It's for the
That's
homeless.
so funny. That reminds me of a story that I told you literally Saturday, but I haven't said on the podcast before. So, my girlfriend, whenever she orders anything like a large meal or anything like that at any sort of restaurant, she'll always say "go large" at the end of it, which is like a normal thing to say for people who have like worked more in that industry, but a lot of people don't. But I was driving one day. We were about to go to McDonald's, and she wanted one 4A meal, go large. And in the drive-thru, I pull up to the thing and I go, one large 4A go meal. And I've been thinking about that for 3 years.
I always feel like I'm just gonna say the wrong thing,
It's scary.
and like I always like think so hard about what I'm gonna say before I do because I feel like I'm gonna say something
I know, it's
embarrassing like
really
that.
scary. But, hey, like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've also really gotten into the bit of just saying that's a good year whenever they tell me how much something is.
Total was 1987.
But
That's a good year.
It's not funny in that context. I think it's funny
Whenever it's like 1333
when
or
it's a
something like
year
that.
that doesn't make any sense. I'm just like, they'll be like, okay, your total's 849. I'm like, that's a good year. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, you heard me.
That's fire.
I was talking to Daniel about this the other day. I like to entertain myself and try and entertain others whenever I go through drive-throughs because if not, it's just boring.
Yeah, I get that for sure. I like you have to have fun to spice up life. I can't like give a presentation or anything like that in school
Right.
without making it comedic every single time because like it's giving a presentation seriously is so boring. I take after my dad with that.
True. See, okay, so I teased earlier that you are choosing not to go with me and Daniel and do the thing that we have to do. You also chose not to go do the thing we did yesterday. And
I didn't choose. I had to work yesterday and a
Okay,
work meeting.
but you didn't go with us. And I want to tell you about how that went because I
Okay.
have strong opinions on it.
Okay.
And this is where I'm actually going to, for the second time ever, invite Daniel back over onto the podcast because he was there with me. Okay, and I haven't talked to him about this, but I feel as if
Okay.
he has strong opinions about it. So that's why I want him over here. Okay, so yesterday we had to go and do this thing. It was called Unsilent Night, or through this nonprofit organization. And basically, what they do is they gather a bunch of people together, and they all they make you download this app, okay, and you then connect to a Bluetooth speaker, and you walk around like we walked around downtown next to campus and stuff, and you're all playing this song simultaneously through this Bluetooth speaker, and there was 30 of us, okay.
Probably more than that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
there's
Yeah,
probably
that's cool.
35 maybe, around that number. Anyways, I thought this was the dumbest thing I have ever done in my life. With all due respect, with all due respect to the people that do it, their reasoning behind it is they just are trying to spread kindness and Christmas joy and stuff. It's for the holidays and stuff.
Clearly it didn't work.
But I thought it was the biggest waste of time, and I thought it was dumb that I had to be there. Because, to put it in perspective, the lady that's over it, literally, to begin with, before we even started, she's like, yeah, so everybody, make sure when you're walking around, you're, smiling and stuff, because we did this in Knoxville, and they posted a Reddit thread about us, looking like a cult, and, they thought we were a cult. And I was like, well, that's not a good start
I'll
as to what
find
this is
that
going to be.
Reddit thread.
And then we started doing it. We started walking around playing this music through speakers. And I was like, man, we do look like a cult. And there was kids would run away from us because it's just a big group of people just walking around alleyways playing this creepy music.
Is it really creepy?
It was creepy through a speaker. And Daniel, what do you think about it yesterday?
So, I don't completely agree. I
Okay.
can completely understand where you're coming from, and that the creepiness and everything you said. I completely understand where you're coming from. I think I felt that the experience for us. I don't know about the people around us that weren't involved with it because you just can't know that. But I think the experience for us was actually pretty good. If you didn't think about other people,
if you didn't think about how creepy it looked.
there were only some times where I'm like, okay, this is a little creepy. We're going down a random alleyway. But in general, I thought it was a really uniquely good experience. It was really good.
Quote of the year.
I don't know. It was just really I think part of it was what the music itself was that we were playing. It was just really good. I don't know how to explain it, but
From my understanding of it, there's 4 different
Yeah.
randomly assigned parts.
there are 4 tracks, and it randomly assigns one of them to each person. So then the point is that they're kind of different sections, but it's not obviously it's not perfectly in sync. I think part of me is oh, if it was perfectly in sync, maybe it'd be better, maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know, but it
Because-
was not in sync. But Jaden, for example, his was 20 seconds behind. So we get to the
I didn't
next
know there was-
section.
I didn't know there was a
and
play
then
button.
20 seconds later, he's still on the same previous section. But I thought it was a very interesting experience. It was definitely weird, but
I'll give you that.
it was an experience I've never felt before, and I think for that it was worth going to.
It was definitely different, and I think some of the words I said earlier maybe were a bit harsh, but I stand by the fact that I would not go back and do it again. They asked me if I would, like, not like the people over, but like different people asked me if I would come back and do it next year, and I said no.
I probably would. I liked it.
You're probably gonna be required to next year.
Well, yeah, but like, even if I could choose to, I probably would.
That's why I wanted to bring you over here, because I thought you actually did enjoy it when I didn't. I thought it's kind of funny.
And then right after, you're like, that sucked, ruining the whole experience for me.
I know, I did feel bad, because Daniel also brought his mom.
I did. My mom really liked it too.
And like I said before, like, the message behind it, and like, it's a non-profit organization just doing it out of the kindness of their heart and just to spread cheer. I think it's a good message, and I think it's good to even get people involved in any type of community. And
I do agree with that.
And it's really less about the music and more about the community building aspect of it, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's all put out the best way, because music is all not together at all, and it's just really, really creepy.
And you said there was a play button, right?
There was a play button, so you have to connect to this app, okay? And I'm not going to show the app on the podcast just because one, you wouldn't really be able to see it, and two, also I just don't want to do that. But you like have to hit a play button, and then like it starts.
Basically, she just counts down from 3, and you all select it. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be synced. With the type of thing it is, it really doesn't need to be synced. It's just when you're like that far off as Jaden, if you're not paying attention, that's when it becomes an issue.
Because they didn't say there's a play button.
But also, really, it's fine.
Like, you're on a screen where you have to wait for the proctor to like start it, and then you have to hit play afterwards. So I just thought I would wait for them to start it, and then it would go. Then I was like, oh, there's a play button. But anyways, live on the air, I'm going to delete this app because I'm never going to use this again. So delete app. App is gone. I am never going to be walking around a downtown city with a Bluetooth speaker playing random creepy music again.
I doubt that somehow.
Anyway, again, with all due respect to the organization, it just wasn't for me.
He really wants to show his respect as he's okay.
Bye.
Okay. Well, anyways, Daniel, thanks for joining us. Christian, I wish you would have. I remember saying vividly, I wish you would have been there, because
you said that to other people.
I said that to other people because I was like, I really wish Christian was here, because we would be making fun of this so hard.
I would have torn it apart. I know for sure.
You would have hated it.
I would have for sure.
I know there's definitely people who enjoyed it, and I don't discredit anything. Like, if you enjoyed it, good for you. It just wasn't for me, and I know you would have also hated it. So, anyways, with that being said, I believe it's time for weekly weird news. Welcome back to your weird weekly news of the week. This week on your weekly weird news, father and son earn world record for playing Hungry Hungry Hippos. Now, this father and son, well, specifically the son, really wanted to break a world record, and he started looking through all the records and was like, which one of these could I break? And he landed on the Hungry Hungry Hippo record because it inevitably was not that high.
It's not.
And then he got his father together because he actually had a good relationship with his father. And, and they beat the record with very little practice. And they did so well that they broke it again. And then they broke their own record, and they still currently have the record at a few seconds. I don't know, but they gathered those balls rather quickly.
I'm getting reports of a drunk raccoon found passed out on a liquor store bathroom floor after breaking in. So, Virginia liquor store had a masked bandit show up. So, the raccoon, just like every one of us, wants to get tipsy every once in a while to break the bad day. But he was feeling himself, and he didn't want to be feeling himself too much, so he went in there. He got a little bit drunk. He helped himself to quite a bit of the store's liquor, and
I hardly know her.
Whoa. Like many people who have found themselves extraordinarily drunk, he found himself very quickly in the bathroom, and also, like many people, found himself passed out on the bathroom floor the next day. So, that was about 5 days ago now. And as of now, this liquor store has named some drinks after him. I cannot remember what they named him, but he's a hero in my eyes, your eyes, hopefully, everyone's eyes. because he did what we all wish we could do. Got drunk and passed out on the bathroom floor.
And then got drinks named after him.
That would be hype.
That would be hype. Well, if it's not Hungry Hungry Hippo or Thirsty Thirsty Rabbit, then hopefully you're having a good week. That's not weird. And that concludes our weekly weird news.
So, like, the Hungry Hungry Hippos, like, record, I said during that, well, not me, but the newscaster said it,
Yeah.
that it wasn't that high. And I knew that because Smosh broke that record, like, just a few weeks ago.
Oh.
They did a video where they, like, tried to see how many world records they could break in one video. And, what the heck? But they tried to see how many they could break in one video, and they had, like, one of the record people, like, come over.
The Guinness people.
Fun fact, the people from the Guinness records, like, aren't allowed to try to break any records.
That's interesting.
They're, like, legally not allowed to.
I guess that makes sense, but I've never thought about that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But, like, they, world record for loudest dogs, like, they had her come over, and they were just, like, trying to break them, and one of the ones they did was Hungry Hungry Hippos, and they, like, all got into pairs to try it, and, like, I think every pair broke it at least once.
That's insane.
It just kept lowering it, because it was, like, really easy.
Maybe the father and son I read about was, like, Shane and Noah or something.
That'd be really funny. But, yeah, that's, like... Now I want to. We should try to break it.
We should.
We should do that for a video.
Live,
That's
right
a great
now.
idea.
No.
We don't have Hungry Hippos.
Okay, but speaking of breaking records, we have broken a record on coolest sticker.
True.
Dude, we have our own logo on a sticker. This is
I
my
can't really see it.
This is my laptop for reference. But we have our
There
own
we go.
sticker. No, they are not for sale via online because we don't have access to shipping.
Or, like, the legal ability to sell stuff online.
But if you're our friend, come ask us about them.
I like that idea.
You can get them on your laptop, on your water bottle.
Your face?
If you don't already have That Goes Awesome on your water bottle.
Which if you do, I don't know how, but good job.
If you do, let us know, because that's news to us. Yeah, but we're starting to get merch for us.
I really thought you said we're starting to get merged. I was like, what? It's like,
Surprise!
Are they getting us? Like, are they here?
Oh, that's funny.
But, yeah, stickers is something that we've talked about for a while. So if you know us in person, just come ask us about it.
Just do what?
Nope. Just text us, call us,
Email us at thatgoesawesome.
DM us on TikTok, DM us on Instagram, email us at thatgoesawesomepod@gmail.com.
We're not. Our email doesn't start with an at. I don't
No, it
know
doesn't.
why we both did that. Anyway, speaking of stuff that does start with an at, that is our Instagram and our TikTok, and you should make sure you're following on both of those, and then making sure you're following on YouTube and Spotify, so you don't miss any of our podcasts, and so you can check out the premiere if you missed it of Survivor Goes Awesome.
Indeed, you really need to watch that. It kind of slaps.
And it's doing pretty well already, but if you haven't watched it yet, definitely go back and check it out. And now, once you're seeing this episode, the episode 2 of Survivor Goes Awesome is also live.
So you got some catching up to do if you haven't already watched it.
And they will be premiering every Monday.
And also, speaking of just getting ourselves out there, merch and that kind of stuff. So I've heard you've been in contact with someone who wants to get some advertising done to get us some semi merch.
I have been in contact with somebody, and I'm not going to reveal much more than that, but consider that a little teaser as to something that might be coming. Maybe upgrading this guy that's been there since episode 2.
Man.
Yeah, but anyways, as I was going to say before Christian interrupted me with that awesome plug, make sure you are checking out Survivor Goes Awesome, because all those contestants are people that are very likely to be on the podcast.
That is true.
And if there's anybody in Survivor Goes Awesome throughout the whole series that y'all are keen on seeing on the podcast, let us know. Comment on any videos, any of our platforms, and we can very likely get anybody on. And I think we're gonna have some people just for like some post game interviews or something. Come on,
post game interviews crazy.
We're definitely gonna have.
I like that idea.
Not to spoil who wins, but we will definitely have the winner on the podcast afterwards because I think that's a great idea. They can talk about
We need like all of them over here one day, so then we can just do a podcast episode where they each get like 3 minutes on the couch.
That'd be awesome. We can go like in the order that they go. Anyway, so Christian, enough rambling. What are we doing today?
Okay, so whenever in acting, you know this. You were an actor back in high school for short run.
I'm an actor now. I have to act so hard to be your friend.
What in the world? I have to act like I enjoy doing this podcast with you.
What the heck? See, he can't say that because he might actually mean it.
This is good acting. You have no clue.
Whoa.
But in acting, when you're trying to land a role or something like that, sometimes if it's like a musical role, they'll have you sing a song, or if it's just a regular acting role, they'll have you do like a monologue or something like that. So my idea is we're gonna do a monologue, which is just like you just yapping to yourself for a little bit.
Okay.
But we're going to do an emotional monologue. So the thing is, we have a few ideas set out for monologues that we want to do, and whoever is not speaking, not doing the monologue, has to look at the other person and tell them an emotion to change the course of the monologue. So I think you should go first, Mr. Actor Man.
I'll go first. Okay, so let's give each other the scene, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So you give me the scene.
Am I just picking one of them?
I want to do the second one.
You do the second one? Okay. Well, so inner thoughts of a baby.
Okay, so I am going to be doing a monologue, acting out the inner thoughts of a baby. And then Christian is going to be saying random emotions, and then I have to correlate my monologue to fit those emotions.
Do you want me to give you an emotion to start with, or do you want to just go with how you feel?
I think I'll start it, and then you just throw out random, maybe like hand up or something, and then like I'll stop, and then you can say it so it's clear on the podcast. Okay, so, and scene. I'm a baby, goo goo gaga. I'm out of the womb. Oh, it's the world.
Confused.
It's the world. Wow. Whoa, there's so much space in here, and I'm used to my confined mother womb, and I'm a baby, and I'm so confused that there's so much space, and who are these people? Why does he have so much white on? And
absolutely terrified.
Oh my God! Why does he have so much white on? Put me back in. Put me back in. Put me back in. Put me back in. No, don't drop me. What is that? What? My cord? My feeding cord? No, don't cut it! Don't cut it! No! Oh,
happy.
Yes, it's off. Okay, I'm finally free. Goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga. Okay, Mom. Oh, I'm so happy to be out of the womb. Oh man, it was rough in there. Now, ooh, what a nice white coat you got on, Doc. Okay. And where are you taking me? Why are you taking me away from my mom?
Romantic.
Why are you taking me away from my mom? Okay, Doc, I see you. Okay. Okay, so taking me out of here. Oh, is that my dad? Wow. Okay. Whoa, there's other babies. Whoa. There's other babies. Okay. So, how long you been out? Goo goo gaga. Okay. I see you, shawty. And scene.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to call it.
Okay, was that good?
That was good. I liked that. I kind of. I was a little scared of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, you better give as much energy.
There's a different energy level between all of these and a baby. So like, I'll have to give whatever the scene you give me is. But.
So I think you should do the old man in the retirement home.
Okay.
And your monologue is essentially his inner thoughts.
Yeah.
So you want to start, and then I'll give you some emotions as you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
There Brenda goes knitting again. She's never really been good at it, but she's been trying it for the past 20 years, because I am 120. I'm getting a little old up there, but I still look sexy as heck.
Depressed.
I used to look sexy as heck. Now, I'm just all wrinkly. Got wrinkles where wrinkles shouldn't be. Um, However, nobody wants to see those wrinkles anymore. Not since Linda died. So, there's a lot of endos in my life. Okay.
Happy as frick.
Thank God Linda died. I've been waiting years for her. Now I can finally go after Brenda. Maybe she can actually knit me something worth a dang. Maybe she can give me a blanket for us to sleep under tonight and we can get busy.
Disgust.
Oh, God! Brenda's blanket is looking awful. I do not want to get busy under that dang thing, and her body is not looking as good as it used to. But sometimes we gotta make it do with what we got back in the retirement home, and then it's...
Come on.
And it's quite gross, and old people smell. Yeah.
Empathy.
Old people smell. Because there's no one to take care of us anymore. We are all just stuck in here. Our kids, they don't call anymore. They stuck us in this retirement home to end out our days. So I feel for Brenda and her stink. Because she has no one to wash her. And I feel that because I don't have anyone to wash me either. All my wrinkly bits, and there's a lot of gunk in those wrinkles. I ain't got anyone to clean those wrinkles.
Okay.
But maybe me and Brenda can wash each other's wrinkles.
I think you need to end this.
See.
Okay. They always start to like go off the rails near the end, and then it's like, okay, cut them off.
It's really hard to like keep going. Thank you for this list of emotions. I haven't watched Inside Out. I was prepared. So I want you to reenact someone whose birthday it is when people are singing happy birthday to you.
Oh God, that's like the worst, most awkward moment.
No one knows how to feel.
Okay. So should I do the voice of somebody singing to me, or like am I just sitting?
It's like your inner thoughts while people are singing happy birthday to you.
Okay. Okay. Can I help you? Damn bird. And I am back. I apologize for that. For a little context, my dad came down here and he like off screen was like, "Come here," and he usually doesn't do that because he knows we were recording. So I walk over there. I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Zazu's out, Zazu's out," and Zazu's my bird. So I forgot to close Zazu's cage, and he had flown out of my room and was flying downstairs, and that's why the dogs were barking. They were barking at him.
That's so funny.
But luckily I was just...
I didn't even think about it being why the dogs bark.
Yeah, he's like the chillest bird ever, so I literally just like grabbed him. Like I was able to grab him and like take him back up to his cage, but...
Snatch him out of the air, he's flying past you.
No, he was just like held up on the blinds. I was like, Zazu did this, and like he climbed on my finger, and I took him up. But my dad is terrified of him.
Really?
So yeah, that's why my dad was freaking out so much.
I had no clue. Yeah. I love Zazu.
Anyways, so you want to give me another scene?
You're stuck with that scene.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
People singing happy birthday to you.
I'm ready. So people are singing happy birthday to me. This is my inner thoughts while it's going on. And scene. Okay, here we go. They're starting. This is like the most awkward time of the year. I freaking hate when people sing happy birthday to me. But, okay, it's not that long of a song.
Embarrassed.
I just wish they would stop singing. We're out in public, and I hate when people sing to me. And they're being way too loud right now.
Calm.
But it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's gonna be over eventually. Come on. Okay, they're to the second happy birthday now. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I mean, they're screaming like really loud, and everybody in the restaurant's staring at me, but it's fine.
Jealous.
But I am wishing I was that dude over there who was not getting sung to right now, because he's living his best life. Me over here, like, I'm having to deal with all these people, but that dude, oh, he's fine too. Okay, I'm straight. But that guy, I wish I was him because I'm jealous of him.
Lust.
That guy he's fine though. Let me tell you, dude. Okay. Mom, no wait. Okay, just come on, keep singing. Let's get it over with. Okay. Whew, I wish it was that dude's birthday. I'd sing to him. Okay. And, next emotion.
You want a new emotion,
please?
Disgust.
Oh my god! I hate when they sing this song. They're not even singing good. Like in wrong key. You're in a completely different key. This is terrible. I hate this. Okay, but yeah, happy birthday,
Pride.
to Jaden. Oh, let's go. It's me. That's my birthday. Everybody sung to me. Let's go. Okay, and scene.
That was good.
Yeah, thank you.
Really accurately describes the emotions you feel when somebody's singing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, well, you're the one that gave me the emotion order, so shout out to you.
Thank you.
Hey, Christian, I want you to act out walking behind a slow person.
Alright.
Okay. This is, again, your inner thoughts while you're walking behind a slow person?
It might be my outer thoughts sometimes.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
My final is in 10 minutes, and this guy has been walking like a snail for the past 20. It's all the way across campus. I'm only a quarter of the way across campus so far. It's been 20 minutes. He's got to speed up at some point. It's kind of starting to tick me off.
Fear.
Why in the world? Because someone walked that slow. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna fail my final because this guy cannot stop moving slow. And I'm at this point. I'm honestly getting kind of scared that like I have to use the bathroom. I might poop myself.
Amusement.
If I poop myself, it'd be really funny. But also like it would maybe be funny if this guy caused me to fail my final because like. He's just here. He has no clue the impact that he has on my life, and that's everyone. That's hilarious. It's just the idea that someone has so much power in my life is kind of funny to me now. Okay.
Anticipation.
Is he ever gonna start moving faster? Like I'm starting to really feel for it now. Like it's got to be happening at any moment. I know soon he's gonna start walking faster. I'm gonna make it just perfectly fine for my final.
Contentment.
At this point, I might as well just accept it. I'm gonna be late to my final because this guy he's not picking up speed. He's kept the same speed this entire time, and it is what it is. I work with what I am. But whatever happens, happens. However the wheel spins. That's just the way the wind blows.
Very content ending.
Okay. I'm gonna go. You're getting ready for work.
Okay.
You're almost late. Can't find your socks.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I got this one. I'm ready.
This one happens often.
I'm ready for this one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to go to work. It's the worst job in the world. I hate going there. I dread going to work every freaking day. Now I just have to. Okay, I'm dressed. Okay, I just got to get my socks. Where did I put my socks?
Sad.
I swear I put them right here, and I've been looking everywhere, and I can't find my socks.
Happy.
I can't find them, but that means I can't go to work. That's awesome. I guess now I have a reason to call in. Might be a little bit late because I'm supposed to be there in a minute, but that's okay. It's all gonna be fine.
Resentment.
Maybe it's not gonna be fine. Maybe I shouldn't find my socks because who wants to wear socks anyways? I hate socks. I resent the fact that I even wanted socks. I'm more of a barefoot kind of guy.
Shame.
And that's really sad now that I think about it. I don't want to be a barefoot guy. I want to be a sock and a shoe guy. Not a sock and a croc guy, but a sock and a tennis shoe guy. And man, it's just so sad that I can't find my socks anywhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Surprise.
Oh my God! There they are. And scene.
I had a feeling you'd end it that way, so I'm so surprised.
Oh, well,
That's good.
That was fun.
That was.
I'm glad we did that. That was a fun little improv game.
I love improv games.
Improvs are amazing. They go awesome.
Improv goes awesome.
Speaking of going awesome, we went awesome. This podcast went awesome. Let us know what we think as we're playing in 30 -2 frames a second. I don't know. But anyways.
What is happening over there?
This podcast has been a mess, but we gotta go. I'm Jaden.
I'm Christian.
We went awesome, and we are out.